Hi, I'm Mike. You ever wish you could just hang out on the ranch? Maybe sit down and say hi to all the little animals. Or maybe you'd be happy with just going out into the pasture and sitting down and having a picnic. It might surprise you to find out that you can do all those things and more at Ranch Roundup 2020. And we're talking about it today on Our Wyoming Life. All right, guys, welcome back, and thanks for joining us once again as we explore the ranch life and escape the ordinary. I am Mike, and this is Erin, and we are hanging out upstairs in our Livestream studio just because we get a chance today to sit down and talk to you about a project that we started last year on the ranch. We had our very first ranch roundup last year, and this year will be the second, is it annual now? Yeah. It's a second annual ranch roundup.
Yeah, what was it, inaugural last year?
Yeah, we got yelled at quite a bit because I think we actually said annual for the first one, thinking we were going to have a second one, but it was the first. It should have been the first inaugural. I don't know how many emails I got about that. Anyway, if Erin sounds a little different today, it's because she broke her toe yesterday, and it's been a sore subject literally all day long. How are you?
My toe hurts.
You want to see her toe?
No.
No? Okay.
It's purple.
I don't know if I've ever really seen a broken toe before. I think I've broken my toe in the past, but I couldn't tell you. This is broken. Yeah, there's no doubt about it. There's something definitely wrong there. Have you looked in to see how long it takes for it to heal? How long does it take a broken toe to become not broken?
I would assume a few weeks.
Well, hopefully you're back up to speed within 70 days, because that's how many days we have until Ranch Roundup 2020.
By then. Although I'm pretty sure I had a broken rib last year.
At Ranch Roundup, I think you did. I think, yeah. But you sneezed and broke your rib or some stupid thing.
I was sick. Yeah, I had the rib injury. I threw my neck out that week.
It was a fun week. And that's pretty much what we've been doing for the last few weeks, is getting ready for today. And today you can actually go to our website, ourwyominglife.com, and purchase tickets for the Ranch Roundup. They are available on the website. And we're going to talk about how the tickets work today and kind of what we have in store. But did you enjoy, well, obviously you enjoyed the Ranch Roundup last year, or else we wouldn't be doing it again.
Yeah.
You liked it. What was your favorite part of the Ranch Roundup? When it was over?
Yeah, when it was over. When I went to bed that night because my rib hurt so bad that I was fine if I was standing, but I couldn't sit. And we were all sitting in the shop because we were tired and exhausted, and it was,
and we all sat around till like midnight that night.
And I was finally like, I've had enough. But no, I think, I remember, like, we were working frantically the whole, like, leading up to it and stuff. And you and I had both come in the house right beforehand to finish getting ready because you've been out, like, building a stage. And I think I maybe even pulled some weeds in the garden that morning. So I was finishing getting ready. You came in, and, like, I remember looking out our bathroom window and seeing, like, the first trailer load of people coming into the ranch because we parked them quite a ways away and then trailered them in, like hayride style. Right. And so I remember that, like, seeing that, and that was really neat. So
yeah, it really did surprise me, the number of people who traveled from all over the world, all over the U.S. and Canada, to come to the ranch and just basically sit on their butts. I mean, there was stuff to do, but a lot of people just kind of hung out and talked to each other and got to know each other, got to talk to the moderators, and of course meet other subscribers, which was something. And they got to talk to us because I think we started it out after I think the majority of everybody was here, and we didn't have anybody else waiting out in the parking lot. And then we got up and did a little short speech.
Erin and I were only dating for, I don't know, a month or so. And somewhere through a radio station that I was working for, I ended up as, you ever heard of those bachelor auctions where they have folks come up? Yeah. And somebody talked me into doing this bachelor auction deal. And I came up on stage, and Erin was there, and do you remember how much you actually ended up paying for me at that time?
I mean, it was pretty cheap.
And then I remember stepping off the stage. The very first person that met me when I stepped off the stage was actually one of our neighbors who asked me if we were having an auction. I don't know how he got up there.
I don't know. He sat through all of that and still thought
he got through everybody. And the first thing, Mike, are you having an auction today? And I was like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, and it really kind of threw me
that
off.
had been happening like all week. That
Right,
people thought
right.
we were having an auction because you parked all the tractors and all the equipment kind of out. So people, you guys that were attending could walk amongst the stuff and look at it. So yeah, you can't, it's not as much fun to look at a tractor when it's shoved in the shop.
Right.
You want to have it out. And so.
But how could you sit through our little 10-minute speech about Our Wyoming Life and how happy we were to have everybody here and then think we're having I stepped on the stage. Are you having an auction? Like, did you not just hear everything that we just said? Yeah. So then I took another step, and then we were both just bombarded by people that wanted to talk to us.
Which was great.
Which was great. I do remember Hunter Bob timed me from the stage to the shop. It took me 45 minutes to walk 100 feet. And that's because every time I turn around, there's somebody who wanted to shake hands and talk. I don't know how much shaking of hands we're going to do this year, but we're going to talk about that as well. But we're going to have to get stock in hand sanitizer. But it was a lot of fun and definitely something that we decided, I think probably that day, I think people are going to do this again. Yeah. We did it. We sent out a survey, which we will not be sending out this time. But we sent a survey out after the last ranch roundup. And, some was good, some was bad. It is kind of a learning experience, obviously.
There was a lot of feedback, and we've worked to correct.
There's a nice way to put it. There's a lot of feedback. Yeah.
We have worked to correct some of those issues. You
Right.
know, like we didn't have enough chairs, and we didn't have enough chairs for everybody to sit down. We didn't know everybody would want to sit down at the same time. So
I expected to see people out walking around and going and seeing the gardens, which some people did.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of people that didn't.
So we will have enough chairs for everybody.
Right.
Or hay bales.
Or something, somewhere to sit. We've got plenty of ground too. I mean, really, if that's what the kids do. They don't go looking for chairs. They just plop down in the dirt. I walked down. Lincoln was like just sitting out in the middle of the dirt.
We're renting more chairs. We'll have hay bales for people to sit on, and then we have a bunch of chairs too that we can use. So I mean, those are some of the things that we're just working to correct. So.
Yeah. So this year, Ranch Roundup takes place over Labor Day weekend. It'll be September 4th, 5th, and 6th. It's a 3-day event. And I asked you what your favorite part of Ranch Roundup was. What was your least favorite part?
I mean, it was just exhausting.
Well, that's not what I expected you to say. Your least favorite part was cooking.
I didn't mind it, other than there was just one more thing to add to the to-do list.
Right.
But I mean, I did enjoy cooking last year. It's not feasible for me to cook.
Yeah.
It's just
everybody wanted Erin, and then we got emails prior to. Well, what's Erin making us for dinner? And it was just like, wow, are you taking orders? All this other stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I think that there was very few complaints about the food, so I think the food was really good. Everybody enjoyed that. I am still going to make carrot cake, so everybody can have a piece of carrot cake.
And Matt's kind of getting the caramel rolls up to carrot cake status as well.
Caramel rolls are so much more labor intensive than carrot cake.
I know, right? It'd be like you get one of those toothpicks with a little piece of caramel roll on it. Be like, there's your caramel roll. Yeah. So this year you're not going to cook at the Ranch Roundup, although we're still going to use, hopefully, ranch beef and ranch pork.
As much meat from the ranch as we can. We are running into supply issues also.
True, yeah.
So we're going to do as much ranch, much of our beef and pork as we can, and we're working with our food trucks to have them use a majority of the entrees that you guys will be able to purchase will be sourced from the ranch, and we'll see about vegetables and stuff too, when that time comes, what's available and what the food truck owners and chefs are wanting to use.
So that's pretty much the biggest change from last year to this year. Was last year, you cooked, we barbecued, all that was incorporated into the cost of the ticket, which was still just $25, and actually we ended up losing money. So this year we are we're having food trucks. Food will be available for sale from the food trucks, and it's reasonably priced. It's not going to be insane. No. So that people will be able to buy from different food trucks, if it's a barbecue or whatever else we might have, and people can get what they want to eat when they want to eat. And I think that was another thing that last year we learned was when we did the hay rides in, once you got here and the hay ride stopped, you were stuck.
Yeah.
You weren't going anywhere. You were hanging out with us whether you liked it or not. Yeah. And this year we're doing things a little bit differently where people can actually park closer, walk there. I think we're still going to offer the hay ride, but that'll be for the diehards that want to take a hay ride. But you can park closer. You'll be able to come and go when you please. We'll stamp your hand or something. I don't know. Throw some manure on
lanyard.
Throw some manure on your pants and be like, there you go. You can come back in. Don't change pants. But yeah, so we're going to do that. That's going to be a little bit different. We have some of the things that we planned for last year that we didn't get to do. Hopefully we can do this year.
Yeah,
One of the things we wanted to do was roping competitions and have somebody here teaching people how to rope. Somebody to teach people how to play horseshoes. We had horseshoe pits last year, and I think there was a lot of people that just chucked these horseshoes around, really didn't know what they were doing. I don't even know if I really know how to play horseshoes correctly.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot still that, like, you know, obviously things can change. There's a tentative like list of activities on the event page on the website, and like we hope to make all that happen. Obviously, we're living in the world of COVID, and things have to be flexible. So, you know, that's what we're shooting for, and maybe even some stuff will get added or some stuff will get taken away. We'll see what happens when you guys show up on Saturday, September 5th.
Yeah, exactly. The other thing, speaking of COVID, I mean, that's obviously something that we don't know how how it's going to affect us as we come into September. So tickets are non-refundable, but luckily they're only $25 tickets, and you're still helping out, you know, a good cause. But we have to start putting money down at this point to actually reserve stuff, get food trucks. We're putting meat out, all that kind of stuff. So
our money's going out the door. Public health guidelines in Wyoming are 250 people for an outdoor event. We are staying within that, and so we'll be following all of their guidelines and all the recommendations. And if those change, like we'll follow whatever the current guidelines are come September. I don't think that Wyoming will close or anything because we didn't close completely. You know, obviously travel was restricted and somewhat, but I think we'll be fine through September. I think events that I see coming up in September, or even Edible Prairie Project tentatively has one for October, like those make us a little bit more nervous, but I think for Labor Day weekend that we're going to be fine. So
speaking of Edible Prairie Project, the proceeds, we're going to talk about our sponsors coming up here really quick, but the proceeds from the Ranch RoundUp actually do benefit the ranch.
Proceeds from the
Ranch RoundUp benefit the ranch. They are going to be going towards buying hay and that kind of thing, which we desperately are going to end up having to buy this year. But we also have a silent auction plan that actually benefits the Edible Prairie Project. We did it last year, and we're going to do it again this year, right?
Yeah, that's the plan.
We have no idea what's going to be in the silent auction
I
yet.
have a few things like lined up and stuff, but like we're working with our sponsors and some other businesses that we've worked with on the channel, and then some local partners that Edible Prairie Project has worked with over the last year and a half. So yeah, we hope to have a diverse selection of silent auction items. Last year we had meat bundles, we had some art, we had tires from Michelin. You know, I don't know for sure what exactly is going to be on that table so far. We had some sets and hats. You know, we know which items were popular last year, and so we'll try and get some more of that style of things.
Exactly. And if there's something you'd like to donate to the silent auction, we did that last year. We had subscribers send stuff to put in the silent auction. We had a really cool picture. If you remember the show MASH, we had a photographer that sent us pictures from where they filmed. You remember that?
No.
Yeah, they were in it was from where they filmed the show MASH in California, and he had taken some pictures of where they filmed. It was really cool. And those went really well. And you're also talking about doing an online auction maybe too.
Possibly, yeah. There's different platforms that are available to host online silent auctions and stuff, so we're just kind of working that out. Our board will ultimately kind of have to make the decision whether or not we move forward with an online silent auction, because there are some costs involved in that. And so hopefully we'll have some information about that soon. And the online silent auction, anybody will be able to participate in, and we'll ship the items to whoever is the highest bidder. So.
That's super cool. You mentioned Michelin gave us tires to put in the auction. They did like a set of tires or something.
They did a gift certificate for 4 tires.
Right. Michelin was one of our sponsors last year. In fact, our only sponsor really last year, right?
Yeah.
They were our only sponsor on the Ranch RoundUp last year. This year, we're lucky enough to have a couple other sponsors get on board with this. Michelin is our, I guess, the flagship sponsor. I don't know what it's called, but the big guys, they're the big sponsors, and they're going to be
our platinum
sponsors. They're going to be here once again to show you guys everything they have, from wheels to how they're actually planning on bringing some stuff so they can weigh tractors and show you how they can figure out what kind of tires should go on your tractor, some of that kind of demo stuff that they actually do in the field. We're lucky enough, Coke this year is one of our major sponsors, which is really super cool. And Beckert Fence, the folks that you saw out here building fence did not get enough of me, and they're going to be back once again. Keith is going to be here for Ranch RoundUp. Yeah. He's going to show us how to build a fence. In fact, I might even be able to get him to build some fence on the ranch while he's here. And AeroQuip is going to be here as well. They're going to be doing some walkthroughs of our corral system, showing people how exactly it works. You'll be able to be like the cows and work here. We'll have those little helmets for people, and they can have the horns, and they can go through the entire thing. So we wanted to thank our sponsors, of course, for being a part of Ranch Roundup. It is very cool that we're able to take people that watch us online and bring them to the ranch and actually, really in person show you where your food comes from, literally, and show you the families behind it. The kids, lemonade stand. We can't leave that out because as soon as Mackenzie realized that tickets were going to be back on sale, we have to get our lemonade stand out. And I said, well, not quite yet. We need to probably do a little bit of repairs on it. But the kids had a lemonade stand.
Yeah, they did have a lemonade stand. Lemonade and cookies, and the kids served the lemonade and cookies, and Grammy helped. So an opportunity to see the kids and meet my mom, and the cookies and lemonade. So.
Yeah, and it was free. There was a bucket of money, or a bucket of money, literally like a college fund there. But they weren't selling the lemonade. They were basically just, I think Lincoln was like, hey, there's a jar here.
There was a jar, and everyone was very generous.
Oh my gosh, it was amazing, and
money went.
And it was funny because afterwards the girls were like, "Do we get to buy toys?" And it was like, "No, that money actually it's still over there in a jar, I think, isn't it?" Yeah.
In their bank accounts.
It's never been.
There's no interest on savings accounts, so.
Yeah. Whether it's in a sock or underneath your mattress, it's kind of the same thing nowadays.
I think they each got like $20 to go buy like a toy, but the rest was intended for their. It is completely intended for their savings accounts. So.
It's amazing.
Maybe I'll just wait and deposit it after this year's.
So I hope if you are interested in getting out from under COVID's thumb, because that's one thing that I do see a lot. We see a lot of RVers come through, obviously, and everybody's itching to go somewhere and do something. And if you're able to, you can always check out our website, OurWyomingLife.com. Right there on the front page, tickets are on sale. You click the button, it takes you to the page. You can read all about the Ranch Roundup, what we have planned, how it works. It's a 3-day event. On Friday, we will meet up at Towers West Lodge. Is that what it's still called?
Yep.
And we are doing a live stream in front of an audience there. We did that last year. That was a lot of fun. Brought up some really cool guests. And then, of course, Saturday, we have the main event here at the ranch. And then on Sunday, we're doing something a little bit different than we did last year. And that's giving people an opportunity to really kind of dive into the ranch.
Yeah, so we're going to do a lunch on the Prairie, and we're only selling 50 tickets to Sunday's event, whereas Saturday has 250 under current public health guidelines. And so 50 people will get to join us Sunday for a hayride down to the summer pasture, which, nobody ever really gets to see in person because we're long and skinny, and so we stand up here at the ranch, and the cows are way far away. And so 50 people that purchase the Sunday tickets, the VIP tickets, will get to take a hayride down and have a picnic lunch on the Prairie.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a lot of fun. Of course, Bambi and Blonde Cow will probably be back up here at home with their calves and hanging out with people as well. And then on Sunday, people, even if you don't get the VIP ticket, you can come out and visit the store. Yeah,
the farm store will be open Sunday morning for anybody, even if you don't have the Sunday tickets, and you can stock up your cooler if you drove, but even just stop in and say hi, and it was a lot calmer on Sunday. And
it was, yeah. I hung out in the shop with people, and we just kind of chit-chatted.
You're going to have to go to the hayride and everything.
Well, so are you. You're coming too.
I just kind of want to run the store.
Your toe will be better by then. You can handle it. You can do it.
The store was busy, but it was, an opportunity again to meet people, not all at once.
Right.
So, and so Sunday I think will be a little calmer and less people, and so a different experience than we were able to offer last year.
Yeah, it was a lot different. So definitely one fun weekend is coming up in September, the 4th, 5th, and 6th. You can head to our website, OurWyomingLife.com, and check that out.
If you're sick, you have to stay home. Those are the rules.
Those are the rules, yes. Don't be bringing none of that crap in here. Yeah, no doubt. But we look forward to have a chance to meet with you guys, and people that do come, they seem to have a good time, and I think I think we're trying for even, let's see if we can get somebody out of country to, no, we can't do that because they probably can't travel. Yeah.
Hopefully
unless somebody can swim really well.
Hopefully the folks from Aeroquip are going to be able to come.
Yeah, that's another issue that we may have to deal with. Yeah.
Might be self-guided.
Self-guided with people put on the headphones and listen to Andrew talk them through the system. Yeah, that'd be kind of fun.
Let's get it pre-recorded.
There we go. That would be fun. Thank you guys for hanging out with us today. A little bit different kind of episode, but we did want to make sure that we got a chance to explain to you guys what we're doing and what we have been doing, because this has been a lot of work leading up to this point. Everything from porta potties to food trucks to insurance. I mean, there's always something that needs to be handled, and from now until the day it's over, the day after, maybe 2 days after, depends how fast we can clean up. I mean, this is really
faster this year.
This is really kind of like on the forefront of our minds. So there's always something to be done with it, and it's one of those things that we want to be able to do for people. We want to invite people to the ranch on special days, and then and have some fun.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you very much for hanging out with us once again. We'll see you tomorrow right back here. We'll be back to work tomorrow. I'm going to be moving some bulls, I do believe. It's time for the bulls to go to work. So that's coming up right here on Our Wyoming Life.